Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I'm so sorry I'm not here today to go over our summative, but I thought I would do a video and just try to make sure that you guys are set and ready and prepared, which I know you are. So if you'll take a look over here, this is your Colonial Region's performance assessment. Your task is to imagine you are a colonist in one of the three regions. You can choose New England, you can choose Middle, and you can choose Southern. I highly recommend choosing the one that you're most comfortable with. You are also going to be using the sources provided within this uh, uh, Google slide deck. And then we will also be allowing you to use the Google form from yesterday when you were in your groups. So using these sources and providing information that you also learned in class, you can explain how your life as a colonist is affected by the geography, the economy, and the culture of that region. Now, the colonial region I choose is, boom, you want to put that right down there in that white box. All right, now what you're seeing here is our DBQ rubric. This is what I'm going to use to grade you. So you have 4 steps: beginning, progressing, performing, and expanding. It's important to know these things because you're going to be looking on the left-hand side over here, analyze, interpret primary and secondary sources. And then as you go across, you'll see what is beginning, what is processing, what is performing, and what is expanding. All right. Now, when it says, let's look at performing. So number 3, and analyze and interpret primary and secondary sources. It says, I can support my point of view by interpreting a variety of primary and secondary sources. A variety means like 2 or 3. So make sure that you're giving me 2 or 3 different primary or secondary sources. Then expanding means that you're going to tell me how you use it. So in what ways did you go above and beyond the expectation? Telling me how you would use these primary and secondary sources will just add that much more to your grade. Now let's take a look over here to the left. Ability to evaluate, illustrate, or describe issues. Again, let's look at going down, performing. I can defend my position in an organized way with supporting details and specific historic references. You have to be able to say, I am from this colony because of A, B, and C, and you are specific and tell me why. In what ways did you go above and beyond the expectation? For example, okay, so you tell me you're going to use A, B, and C. Now tell me how you would use them. All right. So you will use the sources from the last lesson along with your group's responses to help you on your summative. This is important. I want to make sure you really have those. So what I did is I went through, I want you to go into Schoology and make sure you go to the weekly class work. I shared with you guys all of the Schoology information. So for US history folder, and then click on the February folder, your document is called Mrs. Hawk Colonial Regions Performance Notes. So one more time, go to Schoology, go to weekly classwork for US history, then go to the February folder, and it's the document called Mrs. Hawk Colonial Regions Performance Notes. I actually shared it with you tonight, last night, to you guys watching the video. So hopefully you found them in your email. Now you can see here, you can also use these as examples. Document 1 is an excerpt from the autobiography of Charles Ball, a man born into slavery in Maryland. You can also click on these images to make them bigger, just like I did in the traditional classroom. There is also document 2, illustrations of New England. So this is a New England town, and we talked about this a lot yesterday. Here we have 2 more documents. These are excerpts from a short description of Pennsylvania in 1682. And then our document 4 is the products of Southern Colonial region. You guys know how much I love these kind of maps. And then in 5 and 6, I have 2 more maps that are really important, especially for economy as well as geography. Plus, I also love that I left the names of the colonies in there for you. So hopefully that will help you be specific and give you good information that you can add into your writing. So the products of the middle colonial region are on the left, and then the products of New England's colonial region are right below me. So some great sentence starters, like if you're having a hard time getting started, according to document, share the title, a name of a person or a document says, states, wrote, document number, or document titled, shows that. For example, this document shows I can infer, I can question, I can think about, I can wonder about, infer that from this document that it means this, that, or the other. Now, lastly, we have your guys's opportunity to put the response here. Should you need more, don't worry. You can always add in another slide. I just wanted to make sure that you had enough room and that you know you can add more slides into this colonial document. If you have any questions, you know, you're always welcome to ask the substitute, but I think watching this video again might be really helpful for you. So I'm really looking forward to seeing some awesome assignments. You should always know that you can go back and look at all the different slides that are located in here. And that way you can see the different documents. Don't forget that you can look at the document from yesterday and as well as try to remember some of the information that we discussed. Geography, economy, culture. We talked about schools yesterday. These are all things that you can add into your response about being a person that lives in this time period and what region you live in, New England, middle, or southern. And you can use the primary and secondary sources as a way to share information with me. Don't forget to tell me how you would use those. All right, guys, I know you're going to be amazing. Do a great job, and I will see you on Thursday or Friday. Bye.